Hello everyone. Welcome to St. Joseph video learning classes. This video is for class 2, subject English grammar. The name of your book is Edutainment Playway Grammar Friends Publication. This video is for class 2, subject English grammar, that is English 1, chapter number 26, and the topic for this video is reflexive pronouns. This video is prepared by Deepa Singh, your English teacher. Hope you all are well and safe at your home. Now on the screen you can see few sentences. Just read them out with me. The cat has hurt itself. Second sentence. He looks at himself in the mirror. In the first sentence, the cat has hurt itself. Whom has the cat hurt? The cat has hurt itself only. In the second sentence, he looks at himself in the mirror. Whom does he look at in the mirror? Himself. So, in these sentences, they show that the doer of the action is also the receiver of the action. In other words, we can also say that the object of the verb refers to the same person, animal, or thing as the subject. You all must be knowing what is a subject. As you know that the sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. The subject is the naming part and the predicate is the doing part. The subject is the name of a person, place, or a thing we speak about. So, the reflexive pronouns, the object of the verb refers to the same person, animal, or thing as the subject. For example, we enjoyed ourselves in the fair. In it, what is the subject? We. We is the subject. Enjoyed is the verb. And ourselves is the object. Here, ourselves refers back to the subject, we. So now we come to the definition of the reflexive pronoun. Pronouns which refer back to the same person, animal, or thing as does the subject are called reflexive pronouns. Examples: itself, herself, and ourselves. So what is the reflexive pronouns? pronouns which refer back to the same person, animal, or thing as does the subject are called reflexive pronouns. And the examples for it are itself, herself, and ourselves. Now we come to the uses of reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and object are the same. For example, the cat licked itself. In this sentence, the subject is the cat and the object is itself. The cat has licked itself only. Both the subject and the object are the same. Second point is reflexive pronouns are used to emphasize the subject. For example, we will clean the room ourselves. In this sentence, we is emphasized by ourselves. Now we come to subject pronouns and reflexive pronouns. Now on the screen, you can see the table which will show you the subjects, and for those subjects, what are the reflexive pronouns used. And the first subject is I. When the subject is I, we use the reflexive pronoun myself. For example, I sometimes talk to myself. When the subject is you in the singular form, then the reflexive pronoun will be yourself. Example, do you ever ask yourself this question? Next, when the subject is you in the plural form, then the reflexive pronoun will be yourselves. For example, please take good care of yourselves. When the subject is he, the reflexive pronoun used will be himself. He hurt himself with a knife. Students, when the subject is she, then the reflexive pronoun will be herself. For example, she looked at herself in a mirror. If the subject is it, then the reflexive pronoun will be itself. The cat licked itself. If the subject is we, then the reflexive pronoun will be ourselves. We will clean the room ourselves. If the subject is they, then the reflexive pronoun will be themselves. They had a nice time. They enjoyed themselves. So this is in the table form which show you what are the subject and for them what are the reflexive pronouns used. Now few points to remember. For the singular reflexive forms are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. These are the reflexive pronoun used in the singular form. I repeat, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. Now we come to the plural reflexive form. Plural reflexive forms are ourselves, yourselves, themselves. I repeat them once again. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves. So these are the singular reflexive forms and the plural reflexive forms. Now we have some more examples. The boy hurt himself. In this sentence, the boy is the subject and himself is the reflexive pronoun. In the second sentence, he made himself a cup of tea. He is the subject and himself is the reflexive pronoun. Now we come to the exercise part. The exercise which is given in your book on the page number 106. So the question is, fill in the blanks with suitable reflexive pronouns given in the brackets. In this exercise, you have to fill up with the reflexive pronouns. First is, my mother prepared the breakfast by dash, and the options given to you are myself, herself. As you know that mother is a woman and for her we will use herself. So the correct answer will be herself. Second, I introduced dash to the class. And the option given are himself and myself. As in the video, you have already learned that when the subject is I, the reflexive pronoun will be myself. So answer will be myself. Third, we often hurt dash due to carelessness. Options are ourselves, itself. And the answer will be ourselves. In the fourth, the boys hid dash. The options are itself, themselves. The boys are plural and so we will use the plural reflexive pronoun that is themselves. Fifth, the rabbit dug dash a hole to hide in. The option is himself, itself. As you already know that for the animals we use it, and here the rabbit is the animal, so for it the reflexive pronoun will be itself. Sixth point, you will hurt dash. The option given are yourself, themselves. As you is in the singular form, so the reflexive pronoun will also be the singular form. So answer will be yourself. Now we come to the number 7. He introduced dash himself, yourself. As you know that When the subject is he, the reflexive pronoun will be himself. So the answer will be himself. He introduced himself. Now we come to the number 8. All of you must clean dash. The options given are yourselves and ourselves. As you know that in the question it is all of you, which means then more than one, and the subject is you. So the answer will be yourselves in the plural form. Now we come to the number 9. The horse heard dash. The options are himself, itself. As you know that the horse is an animal. So what will be the answer? Itself. The horse heard itself. Now we come to the number 10. Rekha prepared dash for the journey. As you know that Rekha is a subject, and for Rekha is a girl for which we will use herself. Number 11. I fell and hurt dash. The options are himself and myself. When the subject is I, the option will be myself. So I fell and hurt myself. Now we come to the number 12. The children had to look after dash. When in the subject it is given children, as you know that the children is plural. So the answer for it will also be in the plural form, that is themselves. The children had to look after themselves. Number 13. We enjoyed dash. The options are ourselves, themselves. As you know, when the subject is we, the reflexive pronoun will be ourselves. So it will be we enjoyed ourselves. Number 14. He made dash a cup of tea. When the subject is he, for the he, the reflexive pronoun will be himself. So the answer will be himself. He made himself a cup of tea. Number 15. You did not decorate it dash. Options are himself, yourself. So subject given in it is you, and with the you, the reflexive pronoun will be yourself. So the answer will be yourself. You did not decorate it yourself. So students, here we come to the end of this exercise. You have to do this exercise only in your books. So let us just once again revise the definition of the reflexive pronouns. So what are reflexive pronouns? Pronouns which refer back to the same person, animal or thing as does the subject. They are called as the reflexive pronoun. For example, itself, herself, and ourself. The singular reflexive forms are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. And the plural reflexive forms are ourselves, yourselves, themselves. So by this, we come to the chapter number 26, reflexive pronoun. I hope you all must have understood it and enjoyed it. Thank you and have a nice day.